Hello and welcome. My name is Tony Ferrari and this is the Byway Nomad project. Today we're riding Hoar's Lane near Hitchin in Hertfordshire. This is divided into two parts, the first being an unclassified county road, the second being a byway open to all traffic. Interestingly, this is shown on Ordnance Survey maps as a byway throughout its entire length. There was an application about 3 years ago to convert the Unclassified County Road or UCR section into a restricted byway. At the time this was rejected and the County Council proposed turning it into a byway, but of course this is not actually possible under current legislation. And certainly the vehicular groups such as the Trail Riders Fellowship and the Green Lane Association argued most strongly that it should remain as it is. It's a county road, it's always been a county road, and that was quite well proven, and there's no need to change anything. To do so would just be unnecessary cost to the public. And as far as I'm aware, it's still an unclassified county road. It's shown as such on the Hertfordshire online mapping, both for rights of way and for highways. And yeah, as far as I'm aware, it remains as it always was. As you can see in the video, it's a metalled surface, unsealed, but covered by a fair layer of soil and vegetation. Like many lanes in Hertfordshire, it was resurfaced with crushed concrete a few years ago, and this is the sort of result after a few years of weathering in. The first section, as you can see, is hemmed in by hedges on both sides, but as you start to descend the slight slope, it soon opens up on the right hand side to open fields and remains this way for most of the rest of the length of the lane. The grassy surface over the top of the crushed concrete does sort of give you just a single line to use if you're looking for grip, but it's quite easy to ride. This was after a very heavy night of rain, and you can see it drains exceptionally well. As you head down towards the trees, you'll come to a crossroads. This is Temple Close to the right and Chalk Hill to the left. You can see these on my video, which is HE 101, 102 and 103. We're now onto the byway section, which is Hitchin Byway 28. As you can see, very little change. We're back again amongst hedges and we start to climb out of the small valley that we were in there. It gets quite overgrown, as you can see. This obviously being in October, towards the end of the season, so it will clear through the winter. And again, it's a good surface underneath, remains rideable in all conditions. Hence this one's graded as a green. Even for large adventure bikes, you shouldn't have any trouble here. The first UCR section is 810 metres in length. And this, the second byway section, is only slightly longer at 910 metres. So that's 1,720 metres in total. Or if you prefer your lanes in old money, that's just over a mile in length. As you enter some trees, the lane momentarily opens up and becomes a lot clearer. But as you'll see, this doesn't last very long, and soon the surface becomes grassed over and the vegetation encroaches from either side. On this occasion I'm riding from south to north, and as usual I'm riding my KTM 390 Adventure. Tyres are a Kenda Big Block on the front and a Mitas EO9 on the back, which as you can see are giving me ample grip even in these wet conditions. Yes, you did just see a deer run across the track. Actually, it was 2 of them. Just a note of caution as you come towards the end of the lane. It does slope down quite steeply and the surface can be quite loose, and it comes directly onto a main dual carriageway road. This is the A505 between Hitchin and Luton.